It's Martinsville Speedway short track action. I have a feeling we're going to see some tempers. We're getting ready to get started. Christian Eckes on pole. Ty Majeski on the outside. Green flag is in the air. We are racing. Maybe a little contact right there as the two. Nick Sanchez got to the back of the 98.
Look, the 98 maybe stumbled just a tick right at the initial start.
Matt Gould in the 44.
What a nice move by
the
7 truck right there, wasn't it?
Connor Zillage really has got it going on. That truck's been sideways off the corner most all day long. It just seemed like it was hung out, but he was hanging on to it. That's what he almost did. It's not going to happen.
He might be able to get to the entrance to pit road. Once he gets there, then he'll be fine.
Yeah, I've got nothing. It's a shut off.
Yeah, as I suspected, not under power. I'm not sure he's going to make it to pit road, guys.
Maybe he could use a starter to bump him along.
Getting ready for our first restart of the night here from Martinsville Speedway. Christian Eckes, Ty Majeski. As they come out of turn 4, side by side. 8 laps to go in stage number 1. A great restart for Eckes.
Oh, how about Raja pulling out the line? No room down there.
Ran over the curb.
And somehow avoided Chase Purdy in the 77.
Corey Heim with the block on Chase Purdy.
He's just trying to feel out. He knows he's on the final lap of this stage, and Eckes is going to, gosh, come awfully close to cementing his way in.
I mean, just
to that championship 4 along with Majeski.
It's going to happen soon. It hasn't happened yet, but it's got to be so close.
So caution is out for the end of stage number 1. Christian Eckes picks up his 10th stage win of 2024. That's the most of all drivers. Here we go, second restart of the night. Christian Eckes once again on the inside. Ty Majeski, Nick Sanchez, Corey Heim, your first 2 rows. Great restart by Eckes. He picks up stage win number 1. Remember, he was perfect here in the spring, won both stages and the race. See Corey Heim back there in the 11.
Look at that dive by Nick Sanchez. Got alongside Majeski, clips the curve. They get together.
Oh,
man, sometimes that can cut that left rear tire.
Little tire lockup probably.
Taylor Gray, one of those playoff drivers that just pitted last time around at the end of stage number 1. He's up to 16th, battling with Johnny Sauter.
Good to see Johnny back in the Truck Series field. He ran second in a big super late model race at Cordell, Georgia.
Raja Caruth out of.
There's Jack Wood. Jack's the next truck. Caution is out. Caution.
Caution is out for the 0-2 Dylan Lupton.
Hard
big
contact.
Impact.
Boy, just came 1 lap too late for Raja, didn't it?
He was running 29th at the time, making his first truck start of the year. This comes out with 2 laps to go in stage number 2.
Will end the stage.
Driver coaches him, spends a lot of time with him, saw him at the track earlier today. One driver I was keeping my eye on is Taylor Gray in the 17. He was working his way forward with a couple laps remaining. I wondered if he could get himself inside the top 10, but it'll end with him being on the outside in 12th.
Yeah, and we know that our top 5 is going to come to pit road along with Caden Honeycutt, who has not pitted yet.
Ben Rhodes was counting on some guys behind him staying out, giving him a little bit of a cushion. He didn't get that. Be interesting to see how these old tires hold up here.
Unbelievable job for the 19 team getting their driver out there. Meanwhile, Ben Rhodes restarts on the front row for the first time. Nice restart for him.
See 3 wide mid-pack.
We're going to have that.
There's a battle of Nick Sanchez on the inside of Ty Majeski. That's for 3rd. Nothing has really changed with Eckes, Heim, and Majeski. Battle for the lead here. Christian Eckes says, excuse me, Ben Rhodes. This has been my race. I've dominated. I want to take over.
What about Ben Rhodes, though? He's been able to gap everybody but Eckes. So if Eckes makes short work of him, maybe Ben holds on to that 2nd spot. What about Ben Rhodes, though? He's been able to gap everybody but Eckes. So if Eckes makes short work of him, maybe Ben holds on to that 2nd spot.
Ben Rhodes, last year's champion, was eliminated after the round of 10. Oh, he gets a little push. Christian Eckes. Side by side.
Nick Sanchez likes what he's seeing. Those two trucks battling side by side. He's going to be able to gain on them. What about the veteran Johnny Sauter and the kid Connor Zillage mixing it up there as you see Nick Sanchez pull to the inside of Ben Rhodes, and he's going to make quick work of this position. I think Majeski will follow right along. Those have been the best three trucks all night long, and they're going to surface in the top three.
It's special to get to do this. It's a big night. It's a playoff elimination night, and the caution is out for Caden Honeycutt.
Well, that could change things. You see some contact with the outside wall for the 45 truck, Caden Honeycutt.
Honeycutt, you can see some sparks, and he's down on the bottom, up into the wall.
Yeah.
He lost a right front tire like we speculated.
Yeah, I'm exactly right. Tough break for Caden Honeycutt. He's running just outside the top 10.
Loosening them engines, warming those tires up, getting ready to go.
Christian Eckes, the winner of stage 1 and stage 2. Control truck right now, but Nick Sanchez wants to change it. He's got to win if he gives himself a shot next week. Ty Majeski on the bottom.
You know his marching orders was don't let the two win, so he's going to hang right there on the bottom. Can he stay there? Moves him up a bit on entry.
Tyler Ankrum had a little contact, washed up the racetrack, lost a couple spots in the 18.
How about 3 wide getting down in the corner?
Can you go all the way around a corner here 3 wide? Holy cow, what racing.
Oh, did you see Chase Purdy was turned completely sideways.
Christian Eckes and Ben Rhodes. Let's get an update on Taylor Gray, Amanda.
I think Taylor Gray thinks he might be the best truck on this track as well right now. His crew chief was telling him, keep digging, be smooth. We can get these guys. Michael, you were talking, he's running some of the fastest lap times around this place right now. It was a last-minute decision for them to dip into pit road and take 4 tires and get Taylor Gray back there for an opportunity. It is to win it to play in Phoenix.
He's still showing about 3 seconds behind. Oh, and there's that caution flag.
Brett Moffitt. A lot of damage to the left rear in the 81 at Corey Day.
Tanner Gray was involved as well.
That's the break that Taylor Gray needed.
I'm telling you, Phil, Taylor Gray is desperate.
5 truck behind the 15 of Tanner Gray.
Whoa.
That's just a situation where he's just going to dump him. Probably mad about the block.
Christian Eckes, Taylor Gray. What can Nick Sanchez do on the inside of row number 2? Ben Rhodes takes a peek.
We saw Taylor Gray work that outside groove a lot earlier in this race. He's got that second spot.
Sanchez slips back to 3rd. It didn't pay off for him.
Taylor Gray's on the bumper, gives him a little bit of a nudge.
11 laps to go.
Caution.
Caution is out again. Turn 2. Johnny Sauter.
Stuart Friesen had some piece or part of that.
See some damage to the left rear of that, right in front of the tire on the left side.
These were trucks that were running in various positions, so it must have been a bit of a chain reaction. 9 gets hit by the 77. He knocks into the 52 of Friesen, and then, like we said, somehow back there, Johnny Sauter gets involved.
Here we go, 5 laps to go. Christian Eckes, Taylor Gray on the front row. How aggressive does Taylor get?
Did he get too aggressive? See,
he gets the jump.
Got the jump. Did he jump too soon? We'll have to see what NASCAR says. Oh, there's contact between our leaders.
Now will Eckes move the 17? Yes, he will.
He moves Taylor Gray up the track. Christian Eckes takes over the lead. Here comes Ben Rhodes in second.
Pass on the outside, and here comes the contact.
Nothing Taylor could do at that point. How aggressive does Ben Rhodes get to help out his teammate?
Well, he just saw the 19 move the 17. There's no doubt he was going to use that bumper.
And if he gets in front of him, it looks like the 19 will use his bumper again.
Ben Rhodes got the message. We need you to be a team player right now.
And way up the hill he goes.
Who's going to be in second on the last corner? That may be the key to who wins this race.
Look at this battle for the lead. They both wash up the racetrack.
And Chase Purdy, where'd he come from?
Christian Eckes wasn't afraid to be aggressive right back. It has been his night. He has absolutely dominated. Has led 187 laps, and he gets it done. Christian Eckes wins at Martinsville and punches his first ticket to the championship 4. Charles Denike and that team, what a season. And there's the bumper right there. Taylor Gray not happy with the contact.